9 months ago, I started restoring a traditional Irish farmstone cottage in the beautiful remote west of Ireland. The cottage is approximately 200 years old and has been owned and the land farmed by my extended family for several generations, where the last family occupant reared cattle here up until a couple of years ago. The cottage is now empty and in dire need of renovation. Traditional Irish stone-built cottage with an additional extension to the rear built in the 1960s by the father of the current family generation. The traditional cottage to the front is built of stone with a rendered exterior. However, as you can imagine, and typical of untouched cottages in Ireland, the property is suffering with damp and is screaming out for modern construction techniques to remedy the damp and wet living conditions. The goal is to provide a family homestead to our current and future generations. I've taken the decision to share this restoration story and my journey to full-time restoration and development of this family-owned farmstone cottage. With the help of family, friends, trades and my commitment, join me on this journey of restoring this family-owned Irish stone cottage in the beautiful remote west of Ireland. What a cheesy intro that is. How many times do I have to record these videos? I just did 20 minutes. I hadn't even pressed record. Anyway, that's the cheesy intro done with. Crikey. I'll try not to do that again. This is a family owned old Irish cottage. 2 parts. Front part, original stone built. Back part, built in the 1960s by the current owner's father, who I knew very well. Learnt a lot of skills in the building trade from him. We worked together on several projects, building extensions in the UK on our properties, renovating our properties. So the IT skills that I have, being in IT for the past 30 years, will not come in handy. It didn't involve video production. That's another skill I have to learn to get this right. What am I doing? Crazy man. Anyway, we're going to renovate this property and get it back into use with the family. Hopefully it will be a great home place for several more generations. For my kids, their cousins and so forth. Loads of work to be done. Like I said, we'll have a look at cottage tomorrow, record that, take you round, take you inside, have a look at the land. There's the cottage, there's a stone barn to the front, cow sheds, an old pig shed at the back, might turn that into a shed, storage shed. The girls want that doing. I'd have to probably put a new blooming roof on that stone barn out the front though. That got blew off in the storm. Blew off. Anyway, what else is there? Yeah, loads inside. We've stripped out the whole front of the cottage, put a new floor base in, had to dig out at least 2 foot, if not more, mini digger in there and little dumper through the doors. All right. Nearly lost the mini digger. So much soft clay to get the neighbour's tractor in and rope and pull it out. But anyway, that's all been dug out, backfilled with rubble, and then type 1 and or 804 they call it in Ireland, same sort of thing. And then the old damp-proof membrane, sand and concrete, so a new base to the inside of the front, so that's all good. When we're over there, we'll have to have a look at this chimney. We need to move one door from one side to the other, so a bit of stonework there to be done, probably to brace across the cottage there, stop the roof spreading, because we'll be removing some of that stone structure in the middle, and we've removed other walls inside. Like I said, it's all open now. All the roof eaves are open because we'll have that all open with some veluxes in. Gosh, there's an electrician supposed to have done some work because we need to move the meter. He needs to arrange with the ESB electricity board to put in a new meter. He'll put in a new consumer unit and the tails, and then get ESB to connect up. But we were hoping for that to be done before we go tomorrow, but as with everything over there, it takes time. So at the moment there's just a whole load of electricity cables hanging everywhere. It's dangerous. So somehow I need to make that all clear for the roofer to do his work inside, because he might have to, where are you going, strengthen up some of the timbers in the roof. So yeah, I need to have a look at that. Look at how I'm going to actually do all that without killing myself. There we go. So that the electrician not doing the work has sort of caused some problems there, because there's a lot of electricity cables in the way that's going to cause the roofer some problems. He's supposed to be putting in some Velux windows and strengthening some of the timber. So what I will need to do is probably electrocute myself. I'll try and reorganise all the horrible wiring that's everywhere. Crikey, yeah, that's going to be a task, but I'll have a look at that, show you around that as well. At some point, record that. So there's all that work to be done. Obviously, look at any of the damage outside from the storm. Aowen, yeah, it's Aowen. It's Welsh, isn't it? Of course it is. I should know that. Yeah, and then just look at the drainage situation outside. We had all new towpaths put in. That's pathways, concrete paths around the house, and new drainage. So got some gullies for where the new kitchen will be, and downpipes from guttering. So all the guttering needs to be done as well. All new soffits and fascias, all sorts. I'm not very good at planning. I have to get the girls to put a plan in for me, and I'll get on with the work. So next step, head over there. Get an introduction done for you as well. So, I did go over last year. So I said I'd started 9 months ago. Only done like maybe a couple of months' work in that period. But I did refit the bathroom. So this is what it used to look like. Awful. This is what it looks like now. That was hard work, actually. The back part of the cottage, so the newer extension that was done in the 60s, is built really well, like I said. But yeah, there was a lot of replumbing, hiding plumbing as well in the floors and the walls. So drainage for the shower and everything. So it was a lot of work. Plastering. I'm not the best plasterer in the world, but I got it straight, and it was good enough for tiling. But the end result looks really good. Girls are pleased with it, so that's good. And we've got somewhere nice and clean to wash up. Radiators are all working in the back, so it's warm enough to sleep in, but it is a little bit rough. It'll do. The 2 back bedrooms need a bit of work. Putting in new, maybe fireplace or something, doing something with those, because we had to tear all them out because of the damp coming down, rain coming down the chimney stacks, making everything damp and wet. But that's all sorted out. They're just stripped bare now. But we'll leave them till last. We'll get the front of this cottage done first. Well, under the instruction of the bosses. get all that done. Loads of work. Take the tour tomorrow. I'll post that. Have a look at it. Here's a little montage of what's been going on. Pretty bad photography and video, but it will give you an idea, hopefully. I'll be able to do something better over the coming weeks and months. Now ask me a question.
How was your day?
What's that got to do with anything?
You asked me to ask you a question.
Yeah, you're supposed to be talking about what I'm videoing.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
Ireland.
You just said ask me a question.
Do you see what I mean? You could say...
No, but you put me on the spot
What are you going to
here.
Ireland for, Dad?
Okay, what are you going to Ireland for, Dad?
I don't know, really. We're going to fix up the cottage, renovate the cottage.
And what plans do you have for it in the next month? What do you hope?
I just do what your mum tells me to do.
What do you hope to achieve the next time you go?
So hopefully we might look at what damage there is from the storm.
Oh yeah, of course.
And see what we have to do. We might look at replacing the guttering, soffits, fascias, and then look at the chimney breast, changing the door from one side to the other. breaking down a load of the old stone built wall stuff. That's what you call it, I don't know.
Yeah.
And we'd have to put in a steel beam across to stop the roof spreading though, because if we're taking all those stones out,
Yeah.
it's the last wall that's left that stops the roof from spreading. So
What does spreading mean?
you know when you got a knife and you spread the butter on.
Oh my god. I don't know, but when you talk about a roof in that way, is it just
So the
like...
roof's shaped like that,
Yeah.
and if it hasn't got any support at the bottom of that apex,
Yeah, it just...
do that
Okay,
spread.
yeah.
So that's what it needs to. What else do you want to know?
What have you achieved so far?
Not a lot. I refurbished the bathroom, so completely stripped out all that rotten bathroom,
Oh yeah.
replastered, retiled floor to ceiling, retiled floor, fitted a new shower, redone all the pipe work, plumbing, central heating, and hidden all that behind floors and walls. So that was that.
Mhm.
And what else did we do? We've dug out all the floor.
Mhm.
New concrete floor's gone in. Drainage outside. Tow paths put in. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Just what do you say here? Like and subscribe, is it, or something like that? What's the bell? Somebody keeps talking about a bell as well. Oh, I need to learn all these things. What a plonker. Go on, subscribe. See you later.